we go. I'm ready for this. I promise.
Hi. Yeah.
I was gonna put this down for a second. Hey everyone, it's Thursday. I'm not frantically trying to get things ready at the last minute here. I promise. It's all good. It's been a while. It's been a long time since I've done a Hebrew reading stream, so it's awesome to be back, and I am very happy to be joined. Boy, there's not much room on this table here, but that's okay. I'm very happy to be joined by my friend Jason here from the Hebrew Cafe. Let's. I have applause here somewhere. I can do this. Here we go.
Every time you gotta find it.
Very good. Hi, Jace. How you doing?
Good. Really good. If we can just keep our asses out of war, everything will be good.
That would be, wouldn't it? That would be fantastic. So, yeah, I'm just opening some stuff up here. Okay, there we go. All right. There's
you've been.
Oh God. Well, for the last month, really terrible. Moving house really sucks, especially when you're moving out of a house that you've been in for like 20 years, and you're also massively downsizing at the same time. It's extremely stressful, and I don't wish it on anybody. But I will say though, I probably won't shed too many tears for Michael Jones when he goes through the process moving into his new gated community mansion.
That's nice,
isn't it? Yeah,
it always happens to the best of
the
those
nicest
who
guys, right? Yeah,
have religious
sure
feelings.
That's right. So,
I wonder where the money comes from.
Well, we know where the money came from because he put up a GoFundMe and raised $250,000. So
that's crazy,
isn't it nuts? It's just the world in which we live. It's yeah. So if you don't know the story, Michael Jones has been saying terrible things directly to and taunting Muslims for a very long time now, and then he got scared because some people were like, hey, this is gross, and took it too far, and so he's like, help me, I need all this money to move so I can keep my family safe because they're out to get me. And boy,
wow,
they sure came through for him. But
it reminds me of Kenneth Copeland and him not being able to fly in commercial jets because it's full of demons.
That's right. The jets are full of demons. It's not all that dissimilar. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Michael. It's good to see. I was never here. Is here. Yes. The infamous Dr. Turtlegate. I made the comment at one point that I thought it was a cool name. So one of my viewers has taken to calling me Dr. Turtlegate. I'm on vacation from my annual tour of preaching anti-toaster racism. I've also started a campaign, Jason, in the last several days against toasters because they take so much goddamn counter space. What is the point? If you can, because I discovered this thanks to my good friend Tommy over at The Humanity, you can toast a bagel in an air fryer. So if I can do that, why would I need to clutter my counter with yet another kitchen appliance when I can just use the one that I already have?
That's wisdom. That is wisdom.
Thank you. So I just get rid of them. Everyone just get rid of your toasters. G Ward is here. We just finished my class on reading Hebrew through the book of Jonah. G Ward was a participant.
Oh, how did that go?
I went really well. And people who were in class are free to.
So let me show you something I received today.
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
I just got books. I'll be right back. I just got books.
All right. Well, welcome, G Ward. Cenk Iger is here. Okay. No. So Dodi Ben. No. I think that's. Is that a? That's an. I think that's an old man said to me. Um. With great power comes. Well, with great power comes great responsibility. Yes. Thank you, Cenk. I hope this means that you went to go see the new Star Wars movie with Hebrew subtitles. That's what I'm hoping this means. So why
So books.
Yekto?
I
All right,
finished the Torah collection of the Steinsaltz commentary, so that's nice. I ordered for Koren online. So
oh good.
And that's the book of Jonah.
Hey, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Wow. Oh
and
my
because
god.
I ordered was that a cross? Oh,
It
no,
is.
it's not. It's scales.
No?
It's
Okay,
scales.
it's okay.
I thought it was a cross. It's like,
For a second,
this is
that's what
a
I
Jewish
thought, too.
publisher.
Holy shit.
Anyway, it's cute. And because I
Beautiful.
spent over 70 shekels, they also included this lovely thing. It's also Jonah.
Oh my god.
It's like a scroll in English and Hebrew. It's so cute.
You guys, now I need one. Where did you get this? I must have
Koren Publishers online.
Oh,
so
wow.
Cute.
Very nice.
I need to send this to your direction.
Yeah, or just a link.
You give me your address in private, and I'll send you one.
Wow, dude, that would be That's amazing. It's so
cute.
Well, it's very cool. The course, I think,
but anyway,
really
how did it go? Tell me about the course.
Yes, I think the course went really well. It was probably a little bit ambitious. Reading an entire chapter of the book of Jonah after 12 lessons of Hebrew, but we got through it, and I in some of the feedback I heard from students, they really appreciated being able to sit down with actual Hebrew Bible text and to be able to stumble our way through. So I think I'll probably do a few things a little bit differently next time, but overall I was very happy with it. I had 47 registered attendees, and it was a great experience. Yeah. So G Ward is one of my Hebraists here. Pardon?
Everyone asks why Yiktol, but no one asks why Yiktol.
Why Yiktol?
What?
So
why?
You get it? As opposed to why? It's good. John Gooderham is here. Kipp just comes from a time before electronics. I mean, come on, guys. I'm not that old. Let's see who else is here. Sapphire, Gay Sapiens Light is here. I recognize the name change. It's good. I approve. Katie Lewis, another one of my participants in reading Hebrew through the book of Jonah, is here. Good to see you. And who else? Oh yes, let's. She announced this in another stream. Good news, everyone! I got an A on my final project for my MA. I'm telling this to everyone that I meet, so I apologize if people have heard this already. Well, congratulations, Katie, and I'm sure, very well deserved, no doubt. Your project grade. Hypatia is here. Jesse Riverbank is here. The right-handed Sith is here, and let's see, a whole bunch of. Oh, John Beck. I don't know if is this one of your buddies?
It's Jonathan.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Well, here we are, and we are continuing in the wild and zany adventures of Zechariah. I feel like we might have got through some of the crazy stuff because things seem a little bit more tame in chapter 7 here. But just to remind everybody of how this works, Jase and I are going to take turns reading a verse from the text of Zechariah chapter 7. We will translate it. We will parse the verbs, and maybe we'll talk about some other interesting things happening there. So yeah, we might as well get started here. Jase, do you want to start reading, or should I start and you'll follow up with verse 2? Whatever you want.
Sure.
Shall I start, or you?
Verse 1. All right. Vayhi. Oh, can you not hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My
Okay,
computer's acting up.
we're good. Can you hear me?
All right, cool. But my computer is trash. I may not crowdsource $500,000 for a home in a gated community, but if
You should
anybody
probably
wants to send me a
crowdsource
few
more.
extra dollars so I could buy a
Yeah.
computer, that would be nice.
That's right. Jase's links are in the description, you guys. Please send him your money. I mean, if you have some that you can
Yeah.
afford. So, because he could use a new computer. So, yeah.
That's
All right.
true. No, I just got a promotion at work. I'm gonna have a computer straight width and forthright, something like
Brilliant.
that. So chapter 7 starts. Vayihi bishnat arba לדריווש המלך. היה דבר אדוני אל זכריה בארבעה לחודש התשיעי בכסלו. So Kislev is the name of the.
That's the name of the month. Yeah.
So it says. So do we need to parse first?
Whatever.
We'll
Translate or
parse.
parse. It's cool.
So the first word. All right. The first word is Vayhi, which is the Vayiktol. For whoever said that a second ago. Vayiktol of Haya Yiyeh. So it means and it was, or and it happened, and it took place. The verb that follows is the straight Haya. So Haya Devar Adonai El Zechariah. That's kind of odd because normally when you set up a Vayiktol sequence with Vayihi and a temporal clause, then normally it's followed by like the first verb is also in the above consecutive, the Vayiktol. So we would expect here Vayihi bishnat blah 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 Vayihi Devar Adonai El Zechariah. Which is neat because it says Haya. It might be with the A that's there that it says that it's corrected in some manuscripts. Did you see what the A says?
Let's find out. We can go to the bottom of the page here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
It says added. Why? Oh, the whole phrase. The whole phrase A to A. That is the word of the Lord was to Zechariah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Probably added to the text.
Probably added. All
right.
I wonder what they base that on, or if that's just one of those gut instincts of the BHS editors. So lots of times they just tend to go with their gut. So, all right. Nice.
Well, it says also that B should probably not be there; that it should be deleted. The Kislev, that it's been added to clarify the name of the 9 month.
Okay.
Anyway, so there is no other verb. It's just those two. So it says, and it happened in the year of 4 to Darius, the king. In other words, and it took place in the 4th year of King Darius. The word of the Lord was to Zechariah. The word of the Lord came to Zechariah on the 4th. That's the 4th day, and on 4. To the 9th month, that is the 4th day of the 9th month, and the 9th month is Kislev. That's the name of the Jewish month.
Nice. Yeah. So awesome. All right. Well, that's very straightforward. This expression here, the Haya Devar Adonai as Zechariah, the Haya Devar Adonai, that's very common. For those who might be new to this, for expressing the prophetic utterances of Yahweh to, like utterances of Yahweh to his prophets. The word of the Lord was to Zechariah. We just tend to translate that as the word of the Lord came to the prophet. So
it's an expression that goes throughout the prophets, I think. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's very common. I kind of like it conceptually, though, that it was almost like it was just an embodiment. It was just it was the thing. It was there. That sounds pretty cool to me always, even though it doesn't make as much sense in English.
It's kind of funny also that in John chapter 1, it says the Word was to God.
Oh, yes, that's true. Wow, is that almost sounds like that could be a Semiticism? So
yeah. I'm not sure why he would say it that way.
Yeah, right. Whatever. That's interesting. Okay. All right. Well, verse 2. Vayishlach Beit El Sar Etzer Veregem Melech Va'enashav Lechalot Et Bnei Adonai. And Beit El, Bethel, sent Sar Etzer and Regem Melech. These are proper names, and his men to seek the favor of or to entreat the face of Yahweh. And we've got the first verb here is a vav consecutive imperfect. It's a cow, third masculine singular from shalach, vayishlach. And students from my Jonah class will remember that the vav consecutive, or the vayiktol, inverts the tense of the verb. In this case, from a future tense to a past tense. And then we have lachalot is a PL infinitive construct with the prefix lamed from chala, and I think it means to, well, in this case it means to like seek the favor of or to entreat. I think it in the strong form, I think it means like to desire or to be happy or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, I would associate it with being sick.
Wait, yes, that's it. Being sick. I've seen that in the clause.
I think the idea is that if somebody is like they're hard against you, and you're trying to soften them, you're trying to make them sick in a way.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It makes them less harsh. It makes them weaker. Like nice. You're trying to make them,
Yeah. Okay. So I did notice. I did a little bit of reading about this text beforehand, and I noticed that there is some, and I wonder if that's what's happening in the note. There's a note here at Beitel. I wonder if this has to do with it. This is verse 2, right? Okay, to A to A, B to B. It's just okay. Varambag, probably Rav Mag. Okay. Because I saw some speculation about this in what I read, considering that so the names of the officials here, Regem Melech and Sar Etzer, are thought to be actually Babylonian names, and as a result of that, the question is, did these officials actually come from Bethel, which is literally just like a few kilometers from Jerusalem, or did they come all the way from Babylon? Because it also seems strange that the text would make an announcement of this delegation coming from Bethel to Jerusalem when there were probably people coming from Bethel to Jerusalem like every day. So I don't know what to make of that, but there's some thought here that this might have been officials sent from Babylon, back to Jerusalem, to the temple. So
if you look at the note in BHS, It says the Beit El Sar Etzel. It says unum nomen, meaning that it's probably one name.
Right. Okay.
So it would take that one as sending. How is this? Okay, so Regev Melech and his people. I don't know. This text looks damaged, doesn't it?
It really does. Yeah. So that's quite a name.
Yeah, it's like Maher Shalal Chashbaz.
Yes, it's like that. So, maybe he sent Regev Melech and his men, okay, to entreat the favor of Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna. Somebody asks, "Do these names?" Katie asks, "Do these names show up in Babylonian records?" I know that sometimes people have been able to get lucky and find attestations. I don't know how often that has happened. I do know, quite famously, there is record of the last king of Judah. Yes. Sorry.
Who was that? Zedekiah?
No, Jehoiakim. Not Zedekiah. Sorry, the last Davidic king of Israel. Jehoiakim. Jehoiachin. Sorry, it was the young son of Jehoiakim, who was just pushed 18 years old, pushed out onto the throne as the Babylonians were entering the city, in order to basically deliver the surrender of the city. And he was taken captive along with, it says, his mother and the royal household, and taken to Babylon, where he lived and ate at the king's table. There is a document that was found in Babylon with his name on it and a list of rations. So it's pretty cool. But importantly, he's not identified as no. I have to go back and double check on that. But yeah. So that I know certainly Jehoiachin is referenced in the some of the records in Babylon. I'm not sure about other people mentioned in the text. So that's a good question. All right, verse 3.
I'm a person who knows nothing about Babylonian records. I wouldn't know where to start. What language were they in?
They're in. So they are in Old Babylonian, or like Akkadian, basically, which is written with cuneiform. So they're all that they have are on, of course, clay tablets, and they have a bunch of them on display at I believe the Pergamon Museum in Berlin has a bunch, and the British Museum has a bunch as well. So
wouldn't know where to start. Okay, so verse 3 builds off of verse 2, where it says that he sent. Normally when you send messengers, and the messengers say something. So that's verse 3. Lemor el kohanim asher leveit Adonai tzvaot ve'el haneviim lemor. That's really strange, lemor, but whatever.
Right?
Yes.
It's true.
האבכה בחודש החמישי, ינזר כאשר עשיתי זה 5 שנים. All right. That is very colloquial Hebrew. This is something somebody would say today. Like the כאשר עשיתי זה כמה שנים. עשיתי את זה כמה שנים. That's really good Hebrew. Anyway, it says, saying to the priests who are to the house of Yahweh Tzvaot, meaning the priests that belong to that house, that is the temple, and to the prophets, saying. So we've got the word saying repeated twice. Lemol. Okay, ha'evke is a combination of the interrogative hey. So it's shall I weep? Shall I mourn? Shall I cry? Shall I mourn in the 5th month? And Hinazer is like an infinitive absolute just hanging out there. Is it nifal, or is it maybe a taf that's been inserted from hit nazer? Let's see. It says it's nifal.
It's worded as an nifal, yeah.
But I mean, it could be like if it were hit pa'el, then the zayin would have dagesh, and the kamatz would be a petach.
Yes.
But you could imagine the tav disappearing and assimilating into a nun.
Sure.
So leinazer is to be like to abstain from something, because the nazir is
the Nazarite.
Has taken a vow that he will abstain from alcohol and other things. So what he's saying is, shall I weep in the 5th month? Abstaining. This is like an infinitive absolute, like it just builds on the main verb.
Mm-hmm.
Even as I have done this so many years.
Can you, because it quite literally, like what we have here, we have zeh, the demonstrative pronoun this, and then we have kame, which is the prefix preposition attached then to the interrogative, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the word. It's the same as kama, like how many.
Oh, yes. Okay, got it. All right.
So when it's used not as a question, then it means several.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's good to know.
And so ze is used before time expressions to say, like, to bring yourself up to the present. So it's like it says ze 40 shana, meaning these 40 years, but it's 40-year period up until now. And so ze is several years up till now. As I have done up till now, several years.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So there's the
to parse. Sorry, lemor is abused in this verse, and it is it's an infinitive construct from amar, and this is generally used to introduce speech. So it's like a quotation mark. So it's weird to have it twice, because why have quotation marks twice? Evke is the future, the yiktol of the word bacha. Bacha, he cried. Evke, I will cry. Hu yivke, he will cry. So with the interrogative hey on the beginning, is it shall I cry? Shall I mourn? Shall I weep? The 5th month, don't ask me what the name of that is, because I can't name the names of the Hebrew months in order. Nazir, as we said, it's a nifal of the root that's related to abstention. Nazir. And asiti is asa. It's kal, and it just means I have done, or I did. It's the katal form of asa.
Yeah.
First person.
Right. Nice. So because somebody asked me about this in my reading Hebrew through the book of Jonah class. Asiti is a third hey verb.
Mm-hmm.
The third hey verbs, when they take the verbal suffixes, will if they're vocalic suffixes, then that hey just disappears. But if it's like a consonantal suffix like this, like ti, ta, te, nu, those sorts of things, then that hey will disappear and it will be replaced by the hirik yod. And somebody asked a question about that, so I went looking in Seau and in Walkie, and I learned that third hey verbs were apparently at one time mostly third yod verbs, and sometimes
third vav.
Vav verbs. Yes. And this is like just one of these. I get a kick out of some of these vestigial features of the ancient forms of the language when word form, and that's exactly what we have here, is with the addition of these verbal suffixes, then it reverts back to like that antique third yod form. That yod comes back. That was probably there originally. So
it's true. This is true. We should imagine that it's actually the third person singular that's problematic, and everything else is natural.
Yes, right.
Because it's as if at one time the language would say something with like asa. Instead of asa, it would say asai, asai,
Right.
and the yod that was on the end, just it's annoying to say it at the end of the word, so it's like it softened to the point that instead of asai, 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 you just dropped the e off and it just became asa.
Yeah.
And all the other the forms make sense. Asiti, asita, asit, asino, asitem, asiten. Only those third persons, the asai becomes asa, asaita becomes asta,
Yes.
and asayu becomes asu, asu.
Yes.
Like only the third person like went through some kind of
Weird.
revolt.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
It's
And it did
it's
it across
literally
the board whenever the yod was at the end. It did it across the board. And we actually have third hey roots like gava, like become tall or high, that it doesn't happen. You say gavati, gavata, gavat, you know.
Yeah, wow.
Gavanu. So because these were real hey roots.
True third hey roots. Wow.
As opposed to the majority, which were actually third yod or third vav. Like
that's very cool. Wow. I'll say something else about this verse too, because actually maybe I'll wait and I'll pick it up with verse 5. And I'll just go ahead and read verse 4, which is very short.
Very short.
And very, very simple and straightforward. Vayhi davar Adonai tzebaot elai lemor. And the word of Yahweh Tzebaot, the word of Yahweh of armies or hosts, was unto me, saying, or the word of Yahweh Tzebaot came to me, saying. So this is now Zechariah speaking. First we had the introduction of the oracle of the word of Yahweh to Zechariah from the third person. Now this is Zechariah speaking himself. The word of Yahweh Tzebaot came to me, saying. And we have Vayhi, which is the Vav consecutive imperfect from Haya, third masculine singular. It's a shortened form, as sometimes this is sometimes how the Vav consecutive will look. The Vav consecutive imperfect, they'll take these short forms like a Jessif, and then we once again have Lamor, the infinitive construct with the prefix lamed. So, all right. Verse 5.
Do you feel like keep like
yeah,
I
might as well just read verse 5 as well.
So short.
It was so short, right? Okay. Ehmod el kol am haaretz ve'el ha-kohanim lemor ki tzamatem v'sagor b'chamishi.
Does it say sago or safod?
Oh God, yeah. Thank you.
I'm looking at a different text.
No, you're right. You're right. I don't know. I think I think because I've been reading all of the Sagors in Jonah for the last couple of weeks. The storming waters. So yes, ki samtem v'safod b'chamishi uvashvi'i v'zeh shivi'im shana hatzom tzamtuni ani. All right. Okay. I or no, this is the infinitive sorry, not this is the imperative. This is Yahweh speaking to Zechariah. Say to all the Am Ha'aretz, all the people of the land, and to the priests, saying, this is, you're right, just a really, really abused word.
I was just thinking abused.
Text, right? It's brutal. So yeah. Okay. So he says, since you have fasted and mourned in the 5th and the 7th, that would be the 5th and the 7th month, and these 70 years, were you fasting before me? Were you fasting on my behalf? Was it for me that you were fasting? Have you fasted even for me? At the end there. Okay, amor is a cal masculine singular imperative from Amar, and then we have Lamor once again. Tamatem.
It's at the end of verse 4 and right there. Like,
I know, right? It's
everywhere.
It's so crazy. Tamatem is a cal perfect second masculine plural. I think it's from Tsum, I believe, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of a weird form with the patak there. Does that? Yeah, I would have.
It's regular. Samtem, batem.
Is it?
Kamtem.
I'm not. Yeah. Don't those usually take the comments in the?
No, because it's a closed syllable.
Right. Thank you.
Short.
Yes. Correct. Yeah. Okay. And Saphod is that I believe that's is that a participle? I didn't even know.
It's an infinitive absolute.
That's an infinitive absolute. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. In the 5th and 7th. And then we have some tuni, which is the cow. That's
so this looks funny.
It does.
It looks funny because the word when you want to add a suffix to the second person,
yeah,
like samtem,
yeah,
to add a suffix, you add it with u. Samtu.
That's right.
You have fasted me.
You have fasted me. So yeah, this is the another cow second masculine singular.
No, it's plural.
Oh, is it plural?
It's samtem, but you can't say samtemni.
So samtuni. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you for that. That's
notice the zeshivim shana. That's again that time expression up until now. This 70 years. This 70-year period.
70-year period. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good.
Nice.
All right.
You wanted to comment on that verse, I think you said.
Yeah. So a couple things here. We'll notice that they have not the envoys from Bethel or from Babylon have not actually asked about fasting. They talked about weeping, lamenting, and whatever hinazer entailed, pledging themselves or abstaining from things, right? Some sort of consecration. So Zechariah comes back here with the question of fasting. They also mentioned that this is something that they've done in the 5th month. Zechariah comes back and talks about fasting in the 5th and the 7th months. It's been pointed out by commentators that in the pre-exilic period, there's not a lot of fasting. That fasting is a ritual practice that developed later in the post-exilic period. Some have speculated that there were fasts in the 5th, the 7th, and the 10th month, commemorating the breach of Jerusalem, the first breach of Jerusalem, the destruction of the temple, and I believe the assassination of the governor Gedaliah in 2 Kings and in Jeremiah. That's all speculative, though. Nobody ever actually tells us what the fasts are for, and when they occur here. In
the Bible,
in the Bible,
yes. Remember that there is in the I can't even remember where it is located, but there is the Megillat Ta'anit. It lists all of the dates for certain fasts, and in the Scholion it says what dates you're not allowed to fast.
Right,
like you're not allowed to make a public fast because they're public celebratory days. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you're filling your calendar to the point that you need to say, "Oh no,
you're not doing anything this
you're
day.
fasting too much."
Right. Yeah. So, and of course, there's lots of talk about fasting in the New Testament. There's lots of talk about fasting in the Second Temple literature, and in the later biblical texts. There's a lot more fasting happening there than in the earlier text. But Zechariah is kind of assuming that they're talking about fasting, and he's expanded the question from the 5th month to, both the 5th as well as the 7th month. So that was nice of him to do that.
I would just comment on the use of that infinitive absolute. Sapod.
Yeah.
This is the standard form in the Kal. It's interesting because if you look it up in the grammars, basically the infinitive absolute can function as everything.
Yes.
Like, right. There isn't a function that the infinitive absolute can't serve. So kitzamtem v'safod is actually just like a vayiktol.
Yeah.
That you have fasted and like eulogized or wailed or mourned or whatever you would do with safod. So that's really neat. Samtem v'safod. Yeah.
That's cool.
Verse 6 then, V'chi tochelu v'chi tishtu halo atem ha'ochelim ve'atem ha'shotim. So we have this, I get more questioning words, like interrogative haze, right? So here we have interrogative haze and we have like relative haze. So we have, so he asked them before, was it because of me that you fasted? Were you fasting for me? He says, but that you would eat and you would drink. Tochlu v'tishtu. Tishtu, the future of shata. One of those third A verbs. Shata. Halo atem ha'ochlim. Are you not those who eat? Are you not the ones who eat? Ve'atem ha'shotim. And you are the ones that are drinking. The implication is when you fast, you say you do it for me, but when you eat and drink, obviously you're just doing it for yourselves.
Yep.
So our verbs are tochelu from achal. This is one of those five verbs that we're going to cover in our grammar session on Monday.
Oh, nice.
That take the future with o, like tofe and tove and tochal. Tovat. These words have aleph in the beginning. Yes, tomar. The ones that have aleph in the beginning and it becomes o. So tochlu, tochal, you will eat. And tishtu is like tishte. This is the future yiktol of shata, drinking. And that you would drink. Halo is a question word. Is it not the case? Halo, the ha is the question and lo is negative. Ha-ochlim, the ones eating. Atem ha-ochlim, you are the ones who eat. Ha-ochlim, the ones eating. From again, tochlu, achal, ochlim, and then the last word in the verse is hashotim, Shotim is the kal participle of shata. So we've got tishtu in the yiktol, and shotim is the participle. The singular would be shote, shota, shotim, shotot, drinking.
Nice. Yeah.
That's pretty straightforward.
Very straightforward, yes. All right. Verse 7. Halo et hadivarim asher kara Adonai biyad ha-nevi'im harishonim bechayot Yerushalayim yoshevet ushleva va'areya sevivoteya v'hanegev v'hashefela yoshev. All right. So we begin with the interrogative here again. Was it not the words which Yahweh called out by the hand of this is really interesting. The Hanevi'im Harishonim, the hand of the former prophets, the prophets of old, when Jerusalem was settled and like quiet, at peace, and her cities surrounding her, and the Negev and the Shephelah, were settled as well. They dwelled, but it's singular there, Yoshev. So,
I think the Shvela is normally like understood like the coastal plain. It's like a flat area, like like Rehovot and
historically Philistine territory was all in. Although the Pentapolis were all in the Shephelah. These are
it's related to the root leashpil in the Hifil, which means to humiliate, to lay low.
It's the lowlands.
Is the lowlands.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the Negev, of course, is the desert to the south. So here we have Kara, which is a cow, perfect, third masculine singular. Notice that with the quiescent aleph on the end of the root here, that lengthens the patak to a comets in the second radical. Then we have Behiot is an infinitive construct prefixed with the preposition bet. And usually this construct with the preposition bet tend to be oh, my screen just there we go, it's back. These infinitives construct prefixed with the preposition bet tend to be temporal expressions. When Jerusalem was settled, Yoshevet is another infinitive construct from Yoshav. And then we have Yoshev. That's actually, so that's I believe that's a participle, masculine singular participle from Yeshav. Is that right? The pointing looks right.
Yoshev is masculine, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
it's in agreement with Hanegev, and then Hashpela is just added.
Yes, the Hashpela. Yeah. Okay. Good.
I was answering noise ending that in modern Hebrew we don't use infinitive absolute. Instead, we use a gerund that is like we have a strong use of gerunds in modern Hebrew. Like in the kal, it's like ktila. Ktila is the form of it in the kal. In the piel, it's kitul. In the hifil, it's haktala. And in the hitpal, it's hitkatlut. That's the form of it.
Okay. Wow.
What would I add to that? There was something. The beginning where it says "Halo et hadvarim asher kara." It's like syntactically, there's nothing attached to et hadvarim, and so there is the note A that is suggesting that instead of "Halo et hadvarim," maybe it's "Ele hadvarim." These are the words which the Lord cried out.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because syntactically, it's not connected to anything.
That's true.
Verse 8, we get back to Vayhi dvar Adonai el Zechariah.
I'm gonna read verse 8 and verse 9.
Yeah, so notice the fact that the word Tzvaot is missing. Vayhi dvar Adonai el Zechariah. Actually, up in the previous verse, I think it was verse 4 that you read, Vayhi dvar Adonai Tzvaot elai lemor. If you see the note, it says that several Hebrew manuscripts, as well as the Septuagint, the original text of the Septuagint, apparently, the Syriac and the
Targum,
all leave out Tzvaot. It says Vayhi dvar Adonai elai. So anyway, there's a connection there. So verse 9, Ko amar Adonai Tzvaot lemor. Lemor? Lemor. Because the verse in front of it says lemor.
It's going to come again here, right? With verse 9.
Yeah. Mishpat emet shfotu. Shfotu. V'chesed v'rachamim asu ish et achiv. Okay, this actually is really good. This is very good. So it says, thus said Adonai Tzvaot, saying. Okay, so he said, saying, Mishpat emet, true judgment, shfotu, judge true judgment, or execute true judgment.
Yeah.
V'chesed v'rachamim, and kindness and mercy, asu, that's also an imperative, do, ish et achiv, every man with his brother. I love this.
It's very good. Yeah, this is one of these very, very good instructions straight from the Hebrew Bible here.
So first of all, the let's see, as far as verbs, ko amar is he said. That's as simple as you can get. Lemor, infinitive construct, also saying, introducing speech. Okay, the next verse is that word. The next verb is that word shvotu. Shvotu. Normally, the imperative is shiftu. Shiftu. What we have here is it's in pause. It has the two dots on top of that are on top of one another. This is the zakef katon, and it puts the word in pause, and so shiftu becomes shvotu, which is actually the historical form. The way you form an imperative is by removing the taf from the yiktol. So the word shafat, he judged, in the future is he will judge yishpot, and you will judge as tishpot. And historically, to make the future for the plural, the second person plural, you would say tishpotu. But over time, the stress on the word moved to the end, and the O was dropped. Like we say in English, we say laboratory, and we're missing the O after laboratory.
Yeah.
When the shift of accent happens, it removes a vowel. So tishpotu became tishpetu, and if you remove the taf, it was shiftu becomes shiftu. But this is the historical form, tishpotu, shfotu. That's beautiful. And then asa is the simple imperative second, the masculine singular from asa. So to do. So here we have judge, true justice or judgment, and kindness and mercy do a man with his brother. Kindness and mercy. That he's telling judges to show kindness to other people. I wish that we lived in a society where judges were more merciful and kind to those that were before them.
Excellent. All right, verse 10. and then I think we'll probably call it a night after verse 10. We've been going almost an hour here. So ve'almana vayatom ger va'ani al ta'asoku. Sorry, ta'asoku. Ta'ashoku. Thank you.
Yeah.
Vera'at ish achiv al tachshavu belevavechem. So, and widow and orphan, sojourner or resident alien, and the poor man do not marginalize, using the negative particle al with the imperfect form of the verb here. And this is the evil of a man, I guess, towards his brother. Do not think such things in your heart. So do not even think about doing bad things to your brother in your heart. Okay. Where are we? Oh yeah. Ta'ashoku is a cow, imperfect, second masculine plural, from ashak. And then takshavu is likewise a cow, imperfect, second masculine plural. Do not oppress, do not marginalize, and then do not think or do not consider. So
yeah.
All right. This is just good advice, y'all. That's right. I think G Ward hit it here. Ending the night on some well-needed words of wisdom. That's right.
Well, these are the neediest people in society. A widow that lost her husband and her provider. An orphan, somebody who doesn't have parents to take care of them. A stranger who's from another place and doesn't have the connections necessary to be well established, and then a poor person who has no means. So don't oppress these people. This should be everywhere in our society.
It should cover everyone, really. Well, except I guess women generally, but yeah. So, but it's I mean, for the time and the place, this was a comprehensive list. So, nice. Well, that was fun. And it's good to and this doesn't happen often enough that you end on a high note with some real sound words of wisdom. So
we should say though also that you had a historical form. The ta'ashoku is also ta'ashoku, which would have become ta'ashku, not in pause. In pause, right. it gets that vowel back. But normally ta'ashku becomes
right.
Ta'ashoku. Yeah, those pausal forms are fun,
aren't they?
Yeah.
So awesome. All right.
Anyway, it's been a pleasure reading with you.
Yeah. So it's always so fun reading with you, and I always learn things when I read with you. You want to just let everybody know who you are and where to find you. I recommended last night to my my intro Hebrew class that they should check out your streams on YouTube and your website because it is an excellent resource for anybody who's learning and then also just wanting to strengthen their knowledge of the language and their reading skills. So tell us.
Well, I will say that we have basically a 3-hour setup on Mondays, 5 p.m. Eastern, we do reading, similar to what we're doing here. We just, but we're reading through the Torah, different sections of it, and we're almost finished because it's almost the end of the year in Judaism. So I have a reading schedule that I post, and you can come and just like sit and listen to Hebrew with us and have us talk about it. Then the second hour is our grammar hour. We've gone through many Hebrew grammars. If you have one that you prefer, then you can go through it with us. Right now, we're working through Lamdan, and it's his book from 1973, An Introduction to Biblical Hebrew. He was the teacher of Sio, the CICO.
He was. I was unaware of that.
And so actually, Sio wrote his grammar because he wanted to simplify Lamdan's grammar and make it more palatable. But we don't know how well he did with that because his grammar is pretty
yeah, it's true.
But anyway, I found that Lamdan is really it's friendly and it's fun, and you get a lot of translation into Hebrew. It's quite nice. But we're doing I think lesson 24 on Monday from Lamdan, and that is touching on the Iktol. Right now we're at that point where we're dealing with the Kal Iktol, and it's interesting. We've hit finally the infinitive construct, not the infinitive construct, the Vayiktol, so we can start to actually look at Hebrew texts, which Vayiktol opens the door to biblical Hebrew.
Yes, doesn't it though?
So, and I did some explanation of the history and where the forms came from, Yaktul and Yaktulu, and they came into Hebrews.
Nice.
And what? And so the third hour is basically for my Patreon users and whoever wants to use Hebrew in a spoken way. We're doing modern Hebrew in the third hour, and that generally carries over to about an hour and a half or 2 hours of just us sitting and talking and going whatever pops into our heads. And we're also reading Harry Potter together
fun.
So we just finished chapter 7 of the first book of Harry Potter.
Oh, excellent.
And then we're gonna move on, see where we get to. There's a lot to read in Harry Potter,
Yeah, I bet.
Books.
There is, boy. So you'll have no shortage of material there. So that's very cool. All right. Well, so thank you, Jase, as always.
My pleasure. Do you have another stream tonight?
Not tonight.
I was never here. Said, what's the other stream tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea what that's. Oh, I think. Oh, I posted a link for my stream tomorrow. I will be on in my usual time slot tomorrow at 2:00 Pacific, 5:00 Eastern. Continuing my way through Wes Huff's new course. He posted lecture 1 of his new course that he is offering through the very highly regarded Peterson Academy.
Did you sign up for that so you could have access to his bullshit?
No, he posted Paula G asked me the same thing. What are you guys crazy? I would never. I just like it's such a God. Why would I throw my money at Jordan Peterson? Jesus. No. Wes Huff has posted the first lecture of his course on his own channel. So, the reliability of the Bible. Now, wrap your head around that for a course offering. I don't know. Is that you went to, I didn't last very long in Bible college. You went to Bible college, I think, didn't you?
Yeah, I went 3 years.
Yeah. Is that a course they would have offered in Bible college? The reliability of the Bible.
It's not a course. I never heard of any course like that, but they did believe in infallibility and inerrancy.
Certainly do.
Yeah.
But I'm watching with Vish. She's watching it cold, and she had the very first question she had was, and this was my first question when we approached it. It's like the reliability of the Bible. Like, what the hell does that even mean? What reliable? How? Like, in what way? Right? Is it a reliable? Is it a reliable history book? Does it preserve reliably aesthetic poetic forms? Is it reliable in its description of God? Is it a reliable doorstop? What do you do? What do you do? Right? Like it's silly. It's silly. This is why
Yeah.
you'll never go to a university and take a course in the reliability of the Bible.
Never heard of such a thing.
Only at Peterson Academy. That's it. That's where you go. So, anyways, we're continuing our way through West Huff. He's got some things to say about Josephus, and of course about the Dead Sea Scrolls. So make sure to tune in. 5 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific. Ordinarily, I stream with Dapper Dinosaur and Vishanti on his channel every Saturday afternoon, but I am not going to be doing that because I'm very excited. I am meeting up with my friend and co-host, Dr. Tapioca Weasel, and then I am traveling with Dr. Tapioca Weasel and our mutual friend, Maya C. Atkinson, to go and see a friend, Bree McCune, from Bree Hive. It used to be Hiveside, but I think it's now the Bree Hive. She's doing a drag show on Saturday night. So we're driving out to go watch Bree's drag show. I'm very excited because it'll be my first drag show. And then, yeah, I've never been.
My first was in 2001. I had just turned 21. It's like one of the first things I did.
Wow. Was that in the U.S. or was that in Israel?
Yeah, in the States.
Okay. Nice.
But since being in Israel, I mean, I've been to Bianca Del Rio has been in Israel twice, and I've gone to both of her shows. She is my favorite. If you've seen RuPaul's Drag Race season 6, she is a goddess.
What's her name? What's her name?
Bianca Del Rio.
Bianca Del Rio. Awesome.
Yeah. Season 6 is, for me, the best season of RuPaul's Drag Race. You should definitely.
Good to know. Okay. Noise editing is run sound for a drag show. And G-Ward agrees Bianca is amazing. So Maya mentioned it's going to be her first drag show too. We're going to get our drag show cherry pop together.
That's crazy. Sure how do you guys live without going to drag shows? It's the best thing.
I grew up in evangelical subculture for a number of years, and then I had teenagers who, made my life kind of a living nightmare. So I'm experiencing a lot of new things right now. But so we're doing that.
G-Ward is into RuPaul. Yes, I have a subscription to WoW Productions. I watch every time something comes out. I watch it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're doing that on Saturday night, and then on Sunday, we're taking the opportunity to meet up. We're going to do an in-person, face-to-face meetup with the one and only Dapper Dinosaur. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna be a fun weekend. So
this looks like it's turning into an amazing trip for you. This is great.
I'm having a great vacation. Did I tell you guys that I'm on vacation? You never would have guessed.
Vacation mode, Kipp.
Yeah, there we go. So all right. So come back tomorrow though, because Vish and I are streaming. And maybe I'll make her quit. It could be that bad. So make sure you come and watch. And then I'll have to beg her to come back, which will be fun.
I think I'll have to watch it in replay because
it's very late.
It's going to be midnight for me, and Friday night I like to be in bed with my gay lover. So,
where else would you be? Right on a Friday night.
It's where I should be right now.
Okay.
4:00 in the morning.
You get back to bed, Jase. Yeah. And
I got up specifically for this. My alarm went off, and my cat ran in and jumped on my chest, and she's like, "Wake up!" She's rubbing my face.
I'm so happy that your cat is helping to do my job for me. So excellent. All right, everyone. We're going to get out of here until tomorrow. Be good. Stay safe. And as always, Hatikva.